Okay, so I shot a video yesterday and I shot it in cinema mode. And YouTube, it just didn't load up correctly. So I only have, a 1-day shave here, but I'm gonna redo that video just to show how this Merkur HD really does the job with Astra blades. And I'm also using Perfecto as my shaving cream. So what I'm going to do here is, you gotta have either a badger brush or a boar's brush, and then the synthetics. I went with a Perfecto. I bought all my stuff on Amazon, and this is I think it was like $15. And the greatest thing about Amazon is you can return it if you don't like it. So that's how I got into this. Is my first razor was a Viking Chieftain. I think I paid $25 for it. Shaved with it once, cut the hell out of my face. First time shaving, obviously, I was just going way too hard because, again, I was a Gillette Fusion guy, and you got to press kind of hard on those. So, and also, I've got a really thick beard. I mean, I think I shaved, this is only like 7-8 hours, maybe 10 hours at the most. So I'm going to go back through this. So I know when I was starting out, I wasn't real keen on the brushes, but I can say when you're lathering it up on your face, it does a better job of softening up your facial hairs other than like the Fusion gels. But I can say I did shave with a Fusion gel my first time, and I cut my face. So let me start here. And what I do, some people say you can add it right to the brush. And you know what? I'm going to try that, because when I first started out, I just used I drink a lot of Americanos. So I have huge, just some kind of relation, huge coffee cups. So I was just mixing my shaving cream up in one of these, which it worked. But, I figured I'd get a bowl, and I ended up buying one of these on Amazon for, $10. So I could try it just in here. So I'm going to put a little bit on the top. I'm going to put some more water in my coffee mug. Or actually, you know what? I'll use my shaving bowl since I have it. I'm going to put some water in there just so I can add lather to it. So let me put some water on my face. Now, I just got out of the shower, and I always shave right when I get out of the shower. If you don't know, my dad told me that years ago when I was a kid, to shave afterwards, because you can cut your face just by dry shaving, and that's pretty much what you're doing when you're applying, at least me, if you have a thick beard. So I'm just gonna, and again, this is exfoliating your skin with this brush, and I'm actually liking what it's doing. Added more water because, again, I just put it directly on my brush. So if you don't have a bowl, because I didn't when I first started out, I just used my Gillette shaving cream gel, and there's a big difference. This stuff is way better, and it makes a big difference in your face. All right, so I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna start shaving. I I generally like to see where my sideburns start. Now, what I've been told is I usually just try to straighten them out. Since I have a round face, people are starting to say go start with it, angle them down. And as you can see, I mean, I'm still learning for sure how to do this, but they say the angle is 30 degrees. That's hard to get used to at first. It's probably what I struggle with the most. Sometimes I don't get enough. And what people are saying are, take your time. What they mean by that is, don't put so much pressure on this blade. Pretty much let the blade, the weight of the blade do the work. All you're trying to achieve is the angle. Just like that. I mean, I am barely putting any pressure on that. Now, obviously, I'm getting more comfortable because this is probably my 4th shave with double-edged razors. And yeah, I'm getting used to it. Neck is my hardest. Should have probably gone upstroke the first time because my beard grows down to here, and then from here it grows up. But again, I just shaved yesterday, so it's still pretty tight. It's not hurting. And I'm going ever so lightly. Ever so lightly. I mean, that is the key to shaving like this. It's not ram it in there like you do with a cartridge razor. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Okay, there's the first shave. Everyone says to go 3 times. And I've been doing it. You kind of like crosshatch, like when you mow your lawn. Pretty good first pass. All right, let me go at it again. Now again, this brush and some good shaving cream recommended for double-edged razors are they're key to a great shave. The shaving cream is cheap, like it's under $10 cheap. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm assuming a long time. I focus a lot more on my neck because that's where I get razor blade or razor burn. All right, let's go for the second pass. Okay, now the second pass, you want to go the other way. You can hear it picking it up. Flipping the razor is key, and you want to kind of stretch your face out. But, I mean, I'm amazed. Wish I would have started doing this years ago because this is so easy. inexpensive. And I've noticed my goatee, the lines are a lot more sharper. Today I plan on trimming it up with my trimmers, but it looks better. Yeah, don't go over it too many times, David. It's a hard pass for me, going sideways like that. Something I'm gonna have to get used to. Probably could have gone down again because, well, it's still getting, you can still hear it cutting. So my next pass, I'll go down on my goatee. And this is where you can really get detail in your goatee. All right, let me rinse off again. Let my goatee grow out for November. All right, final pass. So I would suggest, if you're looking into doing this, go ahead and do it. Buy it on Amazon. I mean, you can always return it for free. And if you live in the United States, hell, you can return it till after the first of the year. So I would definitely do that. You can't lose. All right, so now I'm gonna go up, cross grain. Letting that blade do all the work. I am not putting any pressure on that thing. Okay. Go to this side. Still a little bit there. All right, down again. No pressure here. Oh, ever so lightly. And I gotta say, if you have a thick beard like I have, you can never get your neck like real close. With this, you'll be able to. So let me clean up here. See, a little bit down there, a little bit up here. I think with a thicker beard, these razors aren't going to go as many. I do have some feather blades on order. Oops. So, been wanting to try them out. Like everybody always online here said, don't go too aggressive too quick. And this Merkur 34C is not, it is a mild shaver. So I think a more aggressive blade in it might work out well. So if you guys are thinking about doing this, I would do it. I wish I would have started years ago with this. Would have saved thousands of dollars. But everyone has the misconception that you're going to cut the shit out of yourself. And that's what, you know what? That's all the propaganda. Because they want us to spend a ton of money on razors. This is men and women. And you could easily shave your legs with one of these. Shit, it'd probably be easier. Just because you have more of a long surface, flat, I mean, neck area and all that. That shit's hard. All right, so this is an alum block. And I do, if you're going to shave with double-edged razors, you gotta have one of these. Just wet your face and rub it on it. I think I had a nick right there. It'll seal it up. But again, I'm only like 4 shaves in. I am getting it so close compared to a Gillette razor Fusion, which was, you know, best, most expensive out there. I have been using Nivea Aftershave. This stuff is working very well too. I use Nivea, what do you call it, showering gel, and I like it. The nice thing about this stuff is it doesn't hang around, meaning, yeah, you're gonna smell it for about a half hour, but when you go out in public, you're not gonna smell it. So if you wear cologne, it's not going to overtake your cologne. All right, folks. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. And any comments to help me on how to shave better, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.